And it just stays there all the way to infinity. And then the other question they want to know is, and I'm going to highlight this so I can know, okay, that matches up with that, is where is it less than 0? Where is it below the x-axis? Okay, well, I can see right here, that part, and this part right there. Okay, on the ends, that's always going to include infinity. So this end would be from negative infinity to negative 2. And in between these two numbers, 3 and 5. I feel like those are kind of the easier ones for people to understand. Between 3 and 5 and between negative infinity and negative 2. But remember, the arrow means infinity or negative infinity. So negative infinity to negative 2, 3 and 5, negative 2 to 3, 5 and infinity. Okay, now the next one, the last one, is almost exactly the same, only they're going to give us this information and we're going to draw the graph. Okay, they're going to give us this info and we're going to draw the graph from what they told us. So first, they're going to tell us it's increasing between negative 2 and 3. And it's decreasing between negative infinity and negative 2 and 3 and infinity. Okay, and then they're going to tell us where it's above 0, where it's above the x-axis, between 0 and 5, and negative infinity and negative 4. And they're going to tell us where it's below the x-axis. Okay, they're giving us all the information we know to do a decent sketch of the graph. Okay, which would be between negative 4 and 0, and between 5 and infinity. And on the pink paper, it gives you a little graph with no line, with just the lines, no numbers. You got to put the numbers that are important. Okay, so I'm going to draw my graph down here. I'm going to draw all the numbers that are important, which I know what they are because they're the numbers that they tell us in the problem above here. Okay, negative 2, 3, 5, negative 4. Right, and 0. And I'm just going to draw this little sketch of my x-axis down here so I can do like I did here so I know where it's increasing or decreasing. And then once I get the x-intercepts, I can see where it's actually supposed to cross. Okay, so I know that between negative 2 and 3, it's increasing. And then from negative infinity to negative 2, it's decreasing. And from 3 to infinity, it's decreasing. So I know it's going to look like that. Down, up, down. All right, I just put these where the negative 2 and 3 are, which I got from that. All right, then I'm just going to sketch my graph. I know that it's above 0, above the x-axis from 0 to 5. So from here to here. Okay, well, I already know at 0 it's increasing. And it switches direction at 3. So there's my x-intercepts. And I know it's above the x-axis from negative infinity to negative 4. Right, well, I know at that part I'm also decreasing, so I know I need to go like that. Right, also, you can pretty much see how it's going to be. This just tells me, these brown ones just tell me where across. And then from -0 to 4, I'm below the x-axis, and I know I'm going to change direction at -2. So, like that. All right, once you get the middle parts, it's pretty easy. The end parts just go to the end. Okay, so I'm going to highlight these again so that we can see. So it's just a little bit better color coded. Okay. Okay, the practice goes along exactly with these notes. There's a couple more practices of these, okay? Break it down like we just did in the notes, okay? I know it's weird the first couple times you did it, but we just don't have any time to do any more in class today, okay? So try to mark your x-intercepts where it's crossing, and highlight where it should be above or below. It doesn't have to be perfect. I wouldn't use pen on drawing these graphs, okay? Because then you mess up and you can't fix it. I would definitely try to use a pencil and just try to sketch it, okay?